One cannot do a project without wipes, can we? I think I took them all out for the craft show this weekend. I'm Dory, and welcome to my channel, Prairie Scraps. This is a crafting channel. I like to share with you all kinds of DIYs and ideas and all the things. I do have my own website, and I also am an independent designer for Chalk Couture, so I'd love for you to check out my information down below and go shopping. It is that time of the year. Sorry, I'm going to see if I can... Ah, shoot. It's like I can... Maybe I have one. Well, we are gonna resort to paper towels, I guess. Old-fashioned paper towels. Because I don't want to leave you hanging. All right. So I've been wanting to do this. If you've been watching me at all on my channel recently, you would know that I have been a little frustrated and that I have gone through my entire camper, my craft camper. I am packed to the hilt. It's one of those little tiny campers. Oh, and I don't have my water either. No wipes, no water, just paper towels. Okay. I think I got a water back here. I do. Phew. But anyway, I have had on the docket, I kind of have piles and piles of different craft projects. I don't know if you guys are like that. Let me know if you are. I'm just gonna use water to get this cleaned, because I took it out. I've had this sitting there, in my pile of things to do. I have a big pile, It's sort of like a honey-do list, but it's for me. But anyway, I found this lovely cutting board one time at a thrift store, and I think maybe 50 cents, and it's very cut up and scratched up. This side is right now worse. And I thought, oh, that'll be easy. It's real wood. It's nice and thick. So all I have to do is sand it. Well, I sanded it. I thought it was ready to go. And yeah, it wasn't. When I took it out today, I'm finally ready to go on my sanding projects. Maybe a little extra water here. I don't know. I thought I was all ready to go on my project today and pulled it out and I went... Well, I know I sanded this down before, but this does not look very clean. And maybe using mineral spirits would clean it up. I'm not sure. I probably should have done a little research before I did this. So I might have to do a little more. For now, I have done both sides. You can see kind of how cut up it is. This side looks 100 times better than it did. There is a little minor burn spot there, like somebody put it up to the burner. So it is what it is, right? Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. We're not gonna be too picky. Beggars can't be choosers, and it's been sitting in my pile for a while. So because I could not find my heat tool. I can find my dryers, which I'm going to use right now to dry this up really good because I don't want to have it wet. But so anyway, I've been sanding this again. This is the second time I've done the sanding process. It looks 100 times better than when I started. And the first sanding looked a lot better than the before I started. So, we're getting there. I may have to go back and do the back sanding all over again as well. But I'm excited because I have my heat tool and I wanted to try this transfer. It's called Kitchen Conversion Chart. Love, love, love it. I think I've used it on one other thing. I haven't used it very often. I think that's pretty dry. And I have just done it with paste and then sealed the surface. But, you can't use it as a cutting board if it's just pasted. So that is why I decided to do this. We are going to do the burning paste on it. And you could buy it on Amazon pre-made, but I have made my own version, and I'm telling you, maybe I should just sell the ingredients for you to mix up, because it's lasting forever. Like the ingredients you buy, it's like 2 ingredients basically, plus some plus what am I trying to say? Food coloring. I was like, what coloring? Food coloring. So I put those together. You want the food coloring so you can see it. And I used yellow because, do you ever buy those 4-packs of food coloring? It seems like you never use yellow. Red, green, blue, and yellow. And it seems like yellow never gets used. It's underused. So anyway, oops, and we've got a little bit of, let's see if I can hit the garbage can with that. It kind of crackled off the jar. So I just used an old paste jar and mixed it up in there, and that's where I keep it. And it's been, I probably have had it for 1.5 years. But if you would like the recipe for this, go ahead and text me and make sure that you let me know you want the torch paste. And this has gotten pretty thick. There's thicket in it, and then a chemical. I can't remember the chemical. Anyway, we're going to put this into this transfer, just like we would paste with a squeegee. And I've actually seen some people let this dry, and I don't know. I don't remember letting it dry. I did put the transfer down. This is the second time I've used it, so I don't need to worry about it. It's already been fuzzed. I don't have to worry about it sticking. And it might be like getting, kind of has a rude smell. It's not like super toxic, but it does smell kind of weird. Maybe I've had it too long because this is pretty goopy. It has thicket in it, which is one of the 2 ingredients. Then there's some sort of like powder acid that you mix into it, and I can't remember. Anyway, I do have the recipe set aside, and we'll get that to you if you want to text me. My text is down below. My websites are down below. And this transfer is currently, we have our Black Friday sales drop today for this week. This is our week 4 of, I think, 4 Black Friday sales that we've had going on all month long. It's probably my favorite one so far. The B size transfer. So B size is 8.5 by 11. It's your printer size, your computer printer size. I am really using a lot of this. It's just really super thick, and I want to make sure it gets in there and gets complete coverage. We don't want to be under covered. And so I'm going to just pick up some of it now that I've gotten it all across here. I love this little kitchen conversion. It kind of reminds me of farmhouse. I wanted to see how it worked on a cutting board, and I'm actually kind of thinking about making one of these for each of my marrieds this year. So shh, don't tell them. Hello. Thank you very much. Hurts for you. It's a crazy day, actually. My daughter is home from college for the Thanksgiving break, but she is currently working on homework, so there's that. And then, and you do want it, because this has like a chemical in it, you don't want to really get it on your fingers. If you're worried about getting it on your fingers, please use gloves. You should probably use gloves. Do what I say, not what I do. And of course, Saturday we had our first of 2 holiday craft shows in the next town over. It was a little slower. I was sort of expecting it to be slower, if that makes sense, because I think people, you know, it's been slower at my husband's work. He's an auto mechanic, so he's had some slow months recently. So that, there's that. Okay, I'm going to quit rubbing this and just go with it. I'm putting everything back that I'm not using. Ooh, that's not good on my shirt. Do not want to burn the shirt. And I'm going to set this aside and try to get some of this maybe off the... Ugh, what a mess. I've definitely made a mess. My other daughter, my youngest daughter, she is off. They went to the Brandon Lake concert last night. They had an extra ticket that wasn't being used, and it was offered to take her with. So she went to that. So that was fun for her. Excuse me while I get some more paper towel. Good thing I have a supply in here, because I do not have, you know, I like, everything is out of order. I am making a burned cutting board. Thank you for asking. Awful waffle? That's too bad. So she went to the Brandon Lake. And so anyway, that was her fun night, but it was unexpected, so we weren't really ready for that. But of course, you know, when are you? Okay, let me put you down a little bit so you can see me. What it's going to look like, you're not going to really be able to see very much, just lightly. I can see it. So that's good. We want it to see. And then I'm just going to take, this will wash off and I can reuse this over and over. So if this works out really nice and I love this, I might be, we have bamboo cutting boards with chalk couture. Probably will get some of those and do those for Christmas presents because I think they're kind of cool. And who doesn't need a kitchen conversion? That, or I've also been pondering doing the burning paste on our recipe holder. We have a recipe stand. And so I have one of those on hand too. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do. I gotta do a little research. But anyway, I was really excited because I have been looking for probably 3 months for my heat gun, this little heat gun. The last heat gun I had, oops, I need to, before I get that going, the last heat gun I had was, I'm putting this on a rack so it's up. And you have to be careful because this does get very hot. You want to do, I'm in a little Airstream, and then I'm putting my kind of heat pad underneath it too, because I don't want it to heat up my my ironing pad. I don't want it to heat up my mat underneath or my table, because last time I like bent it because it got so hot. That might have been last Christmas. Anyway, we're gonna start this, and so anyway, just be very careful, well ventilated. This is an Airstream camper, so it is pretty well ventilated. And we're just gonna start in one place here and start getting it. And it's gonna burn that paste right into the wood. So it's sort of like wood carving without having to like freehand it. I was kind of inspired because I did see some lady that was doing wood burning by hand. It was very pretty, but inconsistent because, you know, I can't print nicely, I can't make leaves, it's just not my thing. But anyway, I've been wanting to do this, and I just could not find my heat gun. I went through my entire Airstream, because this is where I keep most of my supplies, and I was pretty sure I had shared this with my husband, because I was using his heat gun last time I did this, last year. I made some of those wood cutout ornaments, and I made kind of a mess. But anyway, it started doing some weird things. So I took it into my husband. He plugged it in and it started on fire, like the cord part of it. So anyway, I destroyed it. He destroyed it. He turned it. It happened on his watch. Let's just say that. I was glad it happened on his watch, not mine, because I would have been frightened out of my mind. But anyway, so be careful. It was an old one. He's like, I knew that was going to happen at some point. But you can kind of see it's just burning this paste on here. And we want it to like really embed into the, you want to embed it, you know, embed it into the cutting board without lighting it on fire or getting it too hot. So keep an eye on it. So I went out, bought a new heat gun, and then he needed it for something, I thought, and I never saw it again. And he was Like, I didn't use it. I didn't even know you had a new one. He was kind of like playing dumb with me. I don't know. He probably didn't remember that I had bought one. He definitely didn't remember that he had borrowed it. Let's get this middle part going here. That's looking beautiful, isn't it? I just love that. I'm hoping this middle part really printed out nice. It looks kind of faint in that middle section. It could be like different kinds of wood too, take it a little bit different. That could be too. But this looks, I mean, like, this looks like a machine did it, but I hand did it, right? You guys watched. Granted, I have the help of the silk transfers, and you could do this in chalk too, and for the most part, I think most people will only use this like as a kind of something you look at, more of a decorative tool than an actual cutting board. But if they decide to use it as a cutting board, totally works. I tried to do this with my hair dryer this summer. It didn't work out for me so good. So it's just not hot enough. The heat gun is just a little bit hotter, more hot. A little mason jar there, a measuring cup. It's kind of like, it's kind of addicting to sit and do. It's so fun to see it appear. It's sort of like magic ink, especially because it's yellow. So if you wanted a darker color so you could see it better, that's advisable for sure. Yellow was not maybe dark enough, but it was what I had on hand when I was mixing it. The key is you want to hold it over long enough to get it nice and burned into the wood, but not so heavily burned that you lose your picture. So there is a little bit of like, I think it's going to be okay that it's got some, oops, I'm off the pad. We don't want to heat up. The plastic mat underneath, it's way far too hot for that, and it melted my other plastic mat. So I have one with a great big warp, and I probably used it for almost a year, and I'm like, you know, I have a brand new mat. I just need to break down, even though it's almost like I was punishing myself for burning it. Oh, those middle ones are coming out nicely now. If anywhere it looks like it didn't really come out very well, you go back over it. It's coming out. It definitely does take the gun a little bit to heat up too, so. Isn't this cute? I just love it. I think I, like, you know, at first it was like, oh, it happened. And I know I've had some experience too where I've done it and overburned it. So you can overburn it if you don't watch it, if you don't keep moving. So that's, I was a little hesitant at first to go too hard on it, but it seems like the harder I go, the better. So anyway, I saw two different booths that had like wood burning on it at our craft show. And I had, you know, the one lady, you know, it is an art. Like, it's hard. I think it's hard to get nice, clean lines and everything when you're hand doing it. This sort of looks like a mix of it, right? And then the other one was the laser, you know, the laser cutters they were using. I kind of like how this, you know, just, it looks oldish. Even though it's got some of those scratches in it, I think it just gives it a little bit of rustic character, if that makes sense. And what a fun way to make a Christmas present, right? I was thinking, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I have done like, 12 days of Christmas kind of gifts. This would make a wonderful gift. Go ahead and put a tea towel in with it, some measuring cups, maybe, some spices with it, and you are good to go. For a gift. But oh my goodness, I do love this. So then I'll probably, once this is done, I'm just kind of going around the outside edges. I can see where the wood is a little bit darker, where it kind of burned up a little. So I'm just kind of giving the whole thing a look of that burn look, because I don't want it to just look burned in the middle. And then you would just want to use a food grade sort of wax or oil. I think oil is what you want to do, like a cutting board oil. And that will make a difference for your, that you can put food on it. This is permanent. This is burned right into the cutting board. So there's no going back once you burn this into the cutting board. And if you don't get it burned enough, it will kind of, I tried to do one this, like I said, this summer with my heat, with just my dryer. It wasn't hot enough, and it just sort of surface cut it, or surface burned it. And so it flaked away on me. I'm gonna make sure everything is good and done. Kind of go back and forth. Boy, don't those look nice? Oh my gosh, I love these. Even has the temperature, so it has cups, fluid, ounces, tablespoons. This would make a fantastic wedding gift. That's my opinion. I think this would be a wonderful wedding gift to make a cutting board. Look at that. Not bad for a 50-cent cutting board, is it? So you kind of see like what I'm talking about, the different colors. That's from the burning, right? The wood, it's still hot. The wood gets kind of burned up. But I think that looks, and you can still see on the side, a lot of that is off. Someone had burned the side of it. I thought I could just, sand it off, and that didn't work so much. But now that the rest of the board has kind of got a burned look to it, don't you love that? It is so detailed, so easy peasy. Look, 20 minutes, and you've got a gift for Christmas or a wedding gift. Isn't that beautiful? I just love that little scale down there in the mason jar. So cute and sweet. Love, love, love it. So what do you guys think? I'd love to hear. Make sure that you subscribe. Oh, and let me tell you, there are so many Black Friday. I know it's like Black Friday is a little overwhelming this year. Just all kinds of online sales, and everybody's early. So ours dropped today. There's a $10 snowman bundle. It's one of our block cutouts, and it stands up by itself, along with the B-size transfer to go with it, so you can dress your snowman. It is $10, and then let me see. Oh, it's $5 shipping, which is awesome. You guys know shipping is expensive. I don't want to burn myself, but I do want to see how it feels. I'm always curious. And then what else? All the B-size transfers are 50% off. There is a gift with purchase. You'll get a black squeegee, a mini squeegee, just like I used, only in the black color. That will come with your order that you place this week, as well as when you place $50 order, you will get a canvas tablet bag that you can ink for free when you get the $50 order. So you'll get a black one of these. So that's kind of fun. And then what else? Oh, peanuts. Peanuts dropped today. There's a whole new set of, there's two, I think they said 2 B-size transfers, an A-size transfer that dropped. There's a package that you can get with all all of the brand new Peanuts transfers, which is really cool. The only transfers that are not on sale are the Tiffany, Thiessen, and Peanuts. So bees, all the bees are out. This one is available, this kitchen one. And like I said, you could do the burning if you wanted to, or you could do it in paste and do a like gator hide to, to put a nice surface on it and use it only for decorative reasons. But isn't this so cool? It is like burned in there. I'm so excited. So lots and lots of things. Go to my website. It is down below. prairiescraps.com is my finished goods. Oh, I still have a couple of 12 days boxes. If you want to see what that's all about, go on my channel and check out the 12 days of Christmas Craftsmas. I do have a couple left. I did sell one over the weekend, and I sent one out. So just let me know if that's something you're interested in, or if you have any questions, please feel free to text me. If you want to know the recipe for making your own torch paste, or let me know that too. Otherwise, you can get it on Amazon already made, but I don't know. It might be easier just to buy it. I was convinced I could DIY it. I could do anything. So that was kind of my thinking when I made it, but the ingredients make a ton. So anyway, I hope y'all are having a great week. And I won't be seeing you Thursday. If you are celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope your family is very blessed and that you are getting to celebrate with those you love, and make sure that you keep on crafting. Thanksgiving's a great time to do a little crafting.